Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Sanford Kahn here again, economic consultant, business author. This video presentation I want to make short, but it's also critical, very important. Title is, what is the disaster formula? Or what formula could implode the economy? We are in a bubble, a real financial bubble in this economy engineered by the U.S. Federal Reserve System by keeping interest rates too low for too long. So what is the disaster formula? Let's get into it real fast. Let me get it right here. This is the disaster formula. Let me get it centered, okay? There we are. Debt plus deflation is equal to disaster. Debt plus deflation is equal to disaster. This will implode the economy. What do I mean by this? You know what debt is. The Federal Reserve has kept interest rates low, and they are going to keep it low for some time to come, to encourage people, corporations, probably governments to, and governments, not probably, and governments to borrow money at artificially low rates. That means the debt bubble in the United States and other countries too, but I'm just going to talk about the United States. The debt bubble in the United States gets bigger. I have a video I made some time ago called The Law of Bubbles. The first and only law of bubbles you need to know is that all bubbles eventually burst. We have a debt bubble that's getting bigger. Corporations are borrowing because rates are low, very low. They could borrow money by issuing bonds. Same thing with the U.S. government, issuing their treasury securities at very low interest rates. I looked at the 3-month treasury bill, it's like less than 1/4%. No, it's nothing. That's less than inflation, much less than inflation. Individuals are borrowing money to buy cars, college loans, whatever, mortgage debt, consumer debt. Fine. Rates are low. Borrow all you want, friends. Just keep on borrowing. Let's look at the second part of this. So you know what debt is. Deflation. This you must understand. There should be no arguing about this. Sort of like saying 1 + 1 is equal to 2. I don't think anybody would argue with me, although I have met a few people from my postings on Facebook that no matter what I say, they'll argue. So, 1 + 1 is equal to 2. Raising taxes is deflationary in an economy. There is no and, buts, or ifs about it. When you raise taxes, that puts downward pressure on prices, on economic performance and economic growth. It sucks liquidity out of the economy. What do you think that is? That's a deflationary force. A deflationary force. People have less money to spend, especially those in the upper brackets. The top 20% of earners in the United States account for about 45% of all retail spending in this country. If you start taking money out of the economy, retail sales fall. 70% of GDP is about retail spending. What do you think that'll do? You're going to suck liquidity out of the economy by raising taxes in a debt bubble. What do you think is going to happen? The bubble will burst. This is, again, the disaster formula. This will implode the economy. You do not, under any circumstances, raise taxes when you have an economy that's very weak or declining. We have very weak growth or decline. You do not raise taxes. You either keep them the same or lower them, but you do not raise them. Raising taxes in this type of economy will implode the economy. That's it. That's what the disaster formula is. Just know this formula. You don't have to go to college. Know this formula. Debt plus deflation is equal to disaster. Implosion of the economy. Raising taxes is deflationary. In a weak economy, it'll implode it. That's the end, folks. Short, hopefully under 5 minutes. That's all you need to know. Pass this video on to other people. And remember, a secure future for all of us lies in vibrant economic growth. And I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much, and I will be seeing you again. Enjoy the stock market. It's going up right now. Forever? I don't know. Probably won't. It'll tap out soon. Take care now.